No chance for anything to stand on that shot. Great shot from Parker Bohn.
Second half of the game, and it is on, and Parker leads by 8 over Rick Lawrence. We are back, Northrock Lanes in Wichita, and we have got a classic duel here. Parker Bohn leads by 8 over Rick Lawrence.
Well, let's take a look at a comparison of the two players. Rick Lawrence on the left, and you can see his ball goes over around the 14 board, pretty much down and in. Doesn't play a lot of hook, doesn't use a lot of revolutions to get the ball back in the pocket, but boy, what he's doing is working great. Now on the other side, Parker Bohn III, a little deeper, throwing the ball around the 17 board, also goes further to the left on the lane. Now take your pick. They both look pretty good to me.
Counts as 10. Big strike here. Don't forget, coming up later this week, the Villages Senior Invitational, the Villages, Florida. That's this Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the following Thursday, October 21st from 2 to 3, the Villages Senior Tournament of Champions from the Villages. Both those tournaments on the Deuce, ESPN2. So some exciting senior action for you the following couple of Thursdays.
That's for the lead, and it's getting late in the title match. Lawrence now 2 pins ahead of Parker Bohn III. Wow. He's showing a lot of heart and a lot of ability.
Lawrence now in the 7th frame, working on 3 in a row. Up by 2 over Parker Bohn.
Soft 7-pin for Rick Lawrence. Taking a deep breath.
He is not wilted under the pressure. 4 games.
Not at all. And see, look at the 4-pin. It's going to lay in the channel. Doesn't quite get back up to the 7. And the reaction, I think he half expected that.
Trying to knock off that 7-pin. Able to do it. No problem. The Detroit Red Wings are trying to get back to the Stanley Cup. They won in 1997 and 98. We gave up last year to the Dallas Stars. Division rivals, the St. Louis Blues, travel to Detroit to meet the Red Wings tomorrow night on ESPN at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Detroit captain Steve Yzerman leads the Red Wings. ESPN and ABC, your exclusive home for all NHL action. For more, log on to ESPN.com. Part of the Go Network. Go.com.
For the lead. And he overhooked it. He leaves the big 4.
Soft. Not soft.
You had mentioned before a couple of shots off the hand of Parker worried you just a bit.
Well, he came in high the first time on this right-hand lane. Rick Benoit said earlier this lane hooks earlier. Parker saying that he was soft. It was soft off of his hand. What he means by that is he did not get the proper speed down the lane.
So Bohn opens in the 7th frame, 141 through 7. 142, excuse me.
Well, he lost a couple extra pins in count when he didn't take the 8. He tried to make it. Got a hold. Strike for Parker Bohn III. The best he can do, 232. Right now, Rick Lawrence working on a 219 pace. So, boy, it's coming down to the last few frames, and Rick Lawrence really has a very, very great big opportunity for this first PBA national title.
Oh my!
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe the horseshoe. Maybe that horseshoe is good fortune.
That's right.
That's what the horseshoe's all about.
He's got it somewhere on him.
Well, take a look at the 6-pin. Take a look at the 8-pin. Oh, the 6 is gone. I don't know what knocks over the 8-pin, but a very happy and surprised Rick Lawrence.
Lawrence, the 5th seed. 5th seeded player hasn't won. Assistant number 97, Steve Hoskins, in the TPC in Pittsburgh.
To take it to 27 pins. Oh, he didn't like that at all. Oh, that ball looked like it was definitely right off his hand. It held the pocket. I thought that ball was definitely going through the nose.
Parker Bohn down by 27. So he has
put... Lawrence, excuse me, but Lawrence found some oil there I didn't know was there. A must strike. Still got a chance. Parker Bohn III down by 17 with strikes in the 10th and the 11th. Can actually take the lead, leaving it up to Rick Lawrence to strike the first ball in the 10th to win his first PBA title.
Lawrence trying to win 4 matches in a row, just knocked off last year's PBA Player of the Year and probably this year's Player of the Year in Parker Bohn III. Should he win this match, once again his first championship, a win would qualify him for the Tournament of Champions. Parker first shot in the 10th.
Now, right now, we're checking Parker Bohn's heart, as Rick Benoit was saying earlier. This is the time. One more to put all the pressure on Rick Lawrence. That first shot at least forces Lawrence to show up in the 10th frame. Parker put the big split behind him, concentrating on the second shot in the 10th. For the lead. And we've seen a lot of solid 7-pins today.
Quality shot.
An inopportune time for Bohn not to be striking. 221 with the spare. Lawrence will need a mark. Any kind of a mark. Boy, a very good game bowled by Parker. Just the one errant shot. It happened in the 7th frame. It was the 4-6, 7-10.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick, we're in Kansas. Click your heels because this is your night.
Any kind of a mark.
Right there.
There's a new PBA champion, and Gail, what a special time for you and your husband. He needs 3 pins. Three pins.
Cool, calm Rick Lawrence. Puts another one in there. Why not? And we will be back with our champion, Rick Lawrence from Kansas, in a minute.